Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with a review of a movie that came out, a couple weeks ago, and I finally got the chance to check it out. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of the first or second film. I'm more of a fan of Cars Land over at Disney's California Adventure, which I love that stuff. But anyway, I'm here today not to review Cars Land, but the latest film from Pixar that is the third film in the Cars franchise. Ladies and gentlemen, my review of the 2017 animated film Cars 3, coming up now. After Lightning McQueen is beaten time and time again by the cocky new rookie, Jackson Storm, he begins to wonder if his time racing is soon up. Even though his friends are retiring as more new faces come in and he suffers a crash, Lightning decides he's going to train harder than ever to defeat his new rival next season. After attempting some new ways of training with his new trainer, Cruz Ramirez, Lightning decides to train the old-fashioned way. Does Lightning have enough left in the tank to win the Florida 500? So what did I think of Cars 3? I thought it's an enjoyable animated sequel. While I don't know many people who were screaming for the third part for this series, I did like it more than the second entry. As always with Pixar, the animation is terrific and lights up the screen, and the scenery looks spectacular. The story is pretty good and has a very Rocky movie feel to it. It's interesting seeing Lightning trying the new options for training, such as a simulator where he has a disastrous experience. He then decides he wants to get his tires dirty and actually go out on the road to train along with Cruz, who isn't used to actually doing training outside. They end up in some interesting situations, like entering a collision derby at Thunder Hollow and searching for a friend of Doc Hudson, Smokey, to ask them for some help as well. There's also a subplot of Cruz wanting to race and not just train, which becomes pretty important along the way. The film has some good humor throughout, but I'd expect to see the younger audiences laughing a little more than the adults. There are a lot of jokes about Lightning getting old that do get a little old themselves. As always with Pixar, there are a number of touching moments throughout, but luckily, I didn't have to reach for my tissues this time. I also found it interesting that we get a lot less Mater here, as he was the main focus of the second film, and he kinda gets the Jar Jar Binks treatment, with getting pushed back into the background with all the other residents of Radiator Springs in this film. Great voice work from the cast, which includes Owen Wilson reprising his role as Lightning McQueen, the legendary Piston Cup veteran who wants to prove he can still race with the rest of them, Cristela Alonzo as Cruz Ramirez, McQueen's new trainer and racing technician who always wanted to be a racer, Armie Hammer as Jackson Storm, McQueen's new racing rival who wants to take his place as the top racer, Larry the Cable Guy as Mater, the wise-cracking tow truck and Lightning's best friend, Chris Cooper as Smokey, Doc's former mechanic and crew chief who helps Lightning train for an upcoming race, and Nathan Fillion as Sterling, a rich business car who now owns the Rust-eze training facility which sponsors Lightning. There were also unused recordings from the late Paul Newman, which are used in flashback scenes featuring Doc Hudson, Lightning's mentor, which I found to be pretty interesting. Cars 3 isn't up with the best of Pixar, but it's certainly an entertaining watch fans of the series will enjoy. I'm gonna give it the rating of... do it. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Westside515. You can like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.